Ekse, shap, fede, hoezit, what's good? By Malome YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Malome's. Is it episode 4 or 5?
4.
Episode 4. You can tell no, man. The person in the middle now is a little bit smaller. What's happening?
Something is
What's
deep.
happening?
Something.
We're chilling with Cindy motherfucking Khan.
Hi.
Guys, we got Cindy in the house. We got Primetime Lucas.
Yeah.
You guys know Lucas. If you guys don't know Lucas, go to his Instagram right now. Primetime, you'll get to know him. But our guest today, Cindy Khan, she is a entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
Huh? Entrepreneur of the year. In my perspective. 2021's
Speak on
entrepreneur.
it.
I mean, good, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll take whatever you give me.
Today we're talking about navigating passion. So we're going to be speaking about passion. We're going to be speaking about how it's like to start your passion, going through it, and having a passion essay and eventually monetizing your passion. Because I studied engineering and now I'm on YouTube. That's my passion. Now I'm a YouTuber. Cindy also is a YouTuber, but she's also a successful black. What are you? Tell them who you are. Tell them who you are.
Tell them about the black
Wow.
excellence.
What do you do, Cindy Khan?
First of all, I'm a YouTuber, but then I was like, actually, I could make money off people. Yeah. I know that sounds wrong. I know that sounds wrong.
Context.
It sounds so wrong, but let me tell you, everyone like literally kept asking me, yo, what do you do with your hair? Why is your hair like so nice? So I was like, okay, shap, I'm gonna make money off you and I'm gonna style hair. It just made sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you saw that opportunity.
But first and foremost, I think I'm a makeup YouTuber, and then I just
I mean, we can see it.
Now for me,
deviated.
Cindy is a second YouTuber. Firstly, entrepreneur, because
Yeah.
when did you post a YouTube video? You don't
You
know.
didn't have to. You didn't have to go there.
you
Honestly,
Thato doesn't
didn't
build
have
up
to go
slowly.
there.
No,
There's
do
no
not think
foreplay
you had
with
to
this
go
guy.
there.
it's been months.
It has, but thing is, now I wanna come back better and bigger.
And I see you bought a new cam, which is dope.
I have new equipment.
So
Shout out to
yo-
YouTube.
Yeah.
Blessing me. with
Not
new
not
equipment.
shout out to YouTube for making YouTube. No, YouTube the platform.
They sent me.
They sent her
me.
the equipment.
Cindy motherfucking
Yeah,
God.
she's part of
What's
YouTube
the
Next
layer?
Up, which is actually crazy. So shout out to that. YouTube Next Up. A bunch of creators got chosen to be a part of YouTube Next Up and to basically have support from YouTube. You have a partner manager, né?
Yeah, I do.
Is it what's her name?
Basi.
It's Basi. Yeah, she also manages me. Dope.
I
But
still gotta hit her up though.
hey, Cindy, imagine having a YouTube connect and then from there you don't speak
Guys,
to YouTube.
life was so busy. But like now that I'm done with school, I think I can just focus on those two things now.
I get you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're talking about passions today. My passion is obviously content creation, videos. What's your passion, Cindy?
Looking beautiful.
What's your
Hey, you
I'm
gotta
joking.
be passionate about something.
I'm joking. I think I have a passion for business. I always have. Like, I think I started selling shit. Can I swear?
Yeah. When you came in, I said we got Cindy motherfucking car.
I didn't realize. But yeah, I started selling stuff when I was like 5 years old. I used to sell ice lollies. Like when it was hot like this,
look
I'd
at
be like,
that.
guys, come to my house. 50 cents an ice lolly.
Cindy.
And I used to make money. Like I actually bought myself a doll. I was so proud. And then when I was, I think 12, I started like looking into makeup and stuff. And then I started like a makeup business, but I was like, it doesn't look too great. So I gotta find a new passion. And then I started doing people's nails. Like I've
Used to do
actually,
nails?
dude, I've
come for a
actually
bubble
done
shine.
every.
I need a
At
bubble
what,
shine.
at what age was this?
I think I was in grade 9, and I had like a whole kit. Like my mom, I won't lie. Like shout out to my mom. She always supported me in every single thing I want to do. Like if I wanted to do makeup, she'd buy me a makeup kit. If I wanted to do nails, she'd be like, here you go, but make sure you pay me back. And I always made sure. So
I was about to ask,
shout
did
out
you
to
actually
her.
pay? Did you actually make good on those loans?
No comment.
How's the interest of those loans?
probably still piling up.
No, she's reaping the benefits now.
Oh,
Like
investor.
yeah, she's an investor because now every single thing I did, it kind of led up to Luna Lux. So yeah,
And if you-
I think that's what I'm passionate
I
about.
was about to
Business.
say, if you guys don't know,
What is
Cindy's brand is actually called Luna Lux. So what do you do on Luna Lux when I Cindy Khan?
Funny enough, it's named after my cat. Well, my dead cat. I don't know where it is. I don't
Condolences.
even know if it's dead though.
Wait, what you?
Because it's named after her lost cat.
Yes.
Oh, but you let off with dead. I'm thinking this.
Yeah,
thing.
so SPCA, if Cindy comes and tries to adopt an animal, say no. It's going to the street.
Can I tell you, it wasn't on
That's a
purpose.
stray
Ugh, guys, it wasn't on purpose. You know what happened? It was like, okay, it was on purpose.
you lost your cat on purpose.
Not okay. Let me just explain the story, right?
Okay.
So we were moving houses, right? And this cat likes wandering around during the day. So we're like, okay, it's fine. We'll come, like, you know, get it, because we couldn't necessarily take it the day we're moving, you know. There was so many things that we had to do.
So you left your cat. You said I will.
No, but I left food and everything, and the house was still open for it. I lost it in like 2016. But anyways, yeah, so we're like, no, I'm gonna come back and like get it. You know, here's some food, baby. You know, you're sorted. I came back the next day. It's not there. I came back the next day. It's not there.
What would you do?
I came back like
was the food
every
still
day for a week.
Was the food still there?
Yeah, and
Then it's found in new home, eh?
Yeah. Someone that actually cared. But tell us about Luna
care.
Likes.
Oh,
We hear about
I
your
don't
cat.
know
Luna
why I was
Likes.
talking about my cat. What do I do?
If you guys hear someone laughing in the back on this Matladi, he
Yeah.
decided
Yes.
to. I said, Tladi, we got a host today. He said, you know what, guys, I will set this one out. I was like, okay, thank you so much, my brother.
What a champion.
What a champion.
But yeah, what do I do at Luna Lux? I basically sell.
Some of the best hair in SA.
Hmm.
Danko.
I mean, I can see the one you're wearing. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Period.
Weave
I
and
know
a
that's
half.
right. I know that's right. But I basically did it because, not because like we don't have nice wigs in SA, but because I just wanted us to have better like wigs. I wanted us to have,
I feel that.
like, you know, to be able to compete with the Americaners when they come for you on the TL and say, hey, your guys' wigs, you know, they can't even say that anymore.
You say, ha, Luna Lux.
Yeah,
How when
exactly.
Luna Lux is right
How? You know?
Yeah, that's beautiful.
So I basically just wanted to provide the hair aspects of it, because I don't do installations and everything. But obviously, like, you know, to have good hair, you have to have a good person that actually like puts it on your head. So I collaborate with a few like hair people, hair businesses that actually install wigs and stuff. And baby, when I say the result, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. But basically that's what I do. I sell hair. I'm a supplier.
I wanna know. Like, I'm curious about this line of business. What like are the for you? That is what has been the biggest challenge like with starting this?
Customs.
Wait, before we even go there, Lucas, what's your passion, bro?
Oh yeah, shame.
I'm so
It can't
fascinated
be all about
this.
me.
We'll talk about Cindy now. She's here for the whole,
fascinated. I need to know.
for team. What's your passion? What do you do?
My passion, and I'm not gonna lie, my passion is money. Eh?
Yeah.
I get that.
My passion is money. Like, I always thought, what is the best way for me to make money? So I just evaluated like what skills do I have, and looked at the one that would pay me the most. I was very good at maths and science, so I just ran with that.
Also, your passion is maths and science.
Now my passion is money. Just though maths and science
money.
gets me there.
It's maths and science. It's money through maths and science.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful.
And then you wonder like, what can I do with maths and science? I couldn't be a doctor because it's too much of my time.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I decided engineering will work out.
Alright, cool. So now, when did you guys actually discover your passions, and then when did you start making money from your passions? Actually, we can start with you, Lucas.
I think obviously, like with my line of the way I decided to go about it, you can't see the money, or rather, you can't make the money until you're done. Well, that's for me.
So your passion is school, engineering.
School is just the path to get there.
So what is your passion then?
My passion is honestly just making my life as simple for myself as I possibly can, and future generations.
Yeah.
So I just look at what are the best possibilities for me to get there.
So your passion is success.
It's success.
In what you're doing.
Yeah.
And what you're doing right now is engineering.
Yeah.
And
It's just
asset management consultant.
One thing, but you see, I do asset management, right? But that's not the line in which I want to specialize in. Like, I want to become a data science specialist. And now, like, I'm trying to get my I've applied for my master's, so so
What happened after you apply for your masters?
What do you mean?
You applied for your masters last year, man.
Yeah, no, I'm starting it this year.
Yeah, so you got into your masters. I mean,
Oh,
you seem like you just applied.
period.
Oh, no.
You seem like, I don't know. Wait, where's this? Guys, we're still there. Where is it? There we go. Masters candidate.
I think that's what they call the master's candidates. So yeah, I applied for my master's because I want to do data science.
Yeah.
And I want to explore, because you see how the world is changing. For example, with you guys doing YouTube, there's so much data that's being generated from viewers, from subscribers, that is very informative for different customers or consumers or clients, in the sense of advertisers and people that just want to understand consumer behavior. There's so many algorithms and systems that need to play in the background for that to happen. So I want to understand how that works and be able to offer that as a service for other people, because I feel like we live in an age of information, and I enjoy.
I see why
figuring
the
things
girls. I
out.
see why the girls love him.
Nah.
I see why
Like,
the
he
girls
just says
always
the
comment
right
about you.
things.
Because I'm there like,
He
yes,
has-
daddy, yes.
Always has
Tell me
the right
some
things
more.
to say.
Yeah, no.
love that
What's
for
your
you.
passion, Cindy?
I mean, I told you my passion.
So,
it's business.
business.
It's being able to stand on my own as a young black female.
How old are you? Do you disclose your age?
I'm turning 21.
Huge.
Yeah.
Started business at
So-
19. When you started doing like 19?
2020. So I was 19.
You were 19. That's crazy.
No. Yeah. Wait.
Somewhere there, 18 to 20.
No, yeah, I was around 18. No, I was 19. Yeah, I was 19, I remember. Yeah, I actually just started it so randomly. It's crazy.
So for you, because I was asking the question like, what's your passion and when you start making money from it or when you started. So your passion is obviously business and you started making money from the age of 5.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a flex. You must use that
That
for
is
your
a big
success
flex.
story. You know, the first time I
You
got
are
my
building
first check
your success story.
was when I was 5.
Yeah.
With
It's
me-
actually crazy.
And what's your passion, Thato?
Yeah.
My passion is, bro, is entertainment.
I can see that
Yeah,
for you.
people always say like, "Yo, you're just a YouTuber," or like, bro, I just like entertaining people. Do you get what I'm saying? So whether it be YouTube, whether it be the podcast, whether it be hosting at a club, whether it be doing a talk or a seminar, it's just me engaging with a large group of people,
Yeah.
and having that connection with them.
And when did you know that that's what you like doing?
I started YouTube in 2017, maybe 2020.
Yeah, but I mean,
Yeah,
before
2020.
before you got into the YouTube,
Oh, yeah?
what clicked to you and said, "This is what I want to do"?
Yeah,
and
so in high school, I
I'm
used
good
to
at it."
play. In high school, I used to play piano. I did the subject music, right?
Yeah.
So with the subject music, you have to do like an instrument. So I chose the keyboard. I also used to play marimba.
Yeah.
So I would love performing. Like I was like, yo, when I'm in university, I'm gonna become a DJ. I'm gonna play all the hottest tracks, and I'm gonna be booked everywhere.
Yeah.
Because I play marimba and seeing people's reaction to us playing, being able to make music with our hands was crazy. I'd have like piano. Sessions where people would come and watch me play, and watch me perform, and I'd be like, yo, this is so cool. Like there's an audience of people relaxing, sitting down, watching me give them some sort of art, and I was just playing the piano. So I think I always knew that I had to have some sort of connection with the audience people and give people something. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get that.
Yeah, 2017 YouTube started, 2020 YouTube popped.
No, it popped. It popped.
It was consistency. I won't lie. Like from the outside looking in, the fact that you were always dropping a video
weekly
for
years.
and a couple
That's
sometimes.
very motivating. I won't lie.
I think this is year 5. Like once the 1st of May hits, it's 5 years of me on YouTube.
And during that process, like when did you realize that I can take this seriously? Because initially you just started.
Yeah, a lot of people say it comes when the first check came, but with me it was when like I could see I have an audience, man.
Yeah.
To think of like you're on like 10K subs or like 6K subs, and you go somewhere and people are like, yo, Thato Rampedi, bro.
Yeah, it's
You're like,
crazy.
I'm like, oh, are you from Limpopo? Are you from high school? They're like, nah, bro,
I know you from YouTube.
But I'm like,
It's
that's crazy.
Yeah.
So I was like, now, if I'm doing this thing part-time, full-time student, why can't I make this thing full-time?
Full-time.
Imagine what I can become if I actually become a full-time creative.
Yeah.
Did that 2021. Huge.
Very huge.
And the thing is, you had options.
I had options because I was meant to work at FMB.
Yeah.
The graduate program. Huge.
Wow.
And I was like, nah, bro, that was a great year for me. Then I was like, nah. I can do whatever I want to do.
No, but
You're
you're
like, no,
doing
I'm gonna run
great.
with it.
eh?
Thank you
You're
so
doing
much.
amazing.
You're doing very well.
Very
So I
inspirational.
knew, so I did YouTube from 2017 to 2020, but I knew that it was a passion. I knew that I wanted to be in this thing in 2020.
Yeah.
I was like, no, from here,
Up.
this is where I'm meant to be. And now, because of YouTube, the boys on TV.
Hey,
Now you got
Malome's
Malome's mic.
kitchen.
Now you got Malome's mic.
Expansion.
This is huge. What's one of the biggest things you guys have felt, like the biggest pressure from being like an entrepreneur or pushing passion, basically?
Personally for me is like dealing with people. Like I don't like people. I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm very reserved.
Yeah, you are very
In a sense. And like customers always be customers. They want their stuff, whether you like communicate with them on like the status of their order, you know.
Yeah.
They'll always pressure you even when you have communicated with them. So like I've had instances where like people shout at me and I don't like
Yeah,
that.
I've seen on the TL.
I can
On the
imagine.
TL, I feel like people are always trying to like eat you
Like
up on
they
the TL.
literally always trying to eat me up, and it's like,
but you come
guys,
back with-
I'm
but you come back with the
trying my
response, though.
best. I
You
literally,
come back with the response.
but like for me, sometimes
good.
it's like you have my email, you have my number, you
Yeah.
have every available platform to text
Why
me on,
social
why
media?
use it, why take it to the TL
Yeah.
when literally I just
You could have
updated
reached
you.
me.
No, the thing is, I normally update my customers. Like, I normally update them on the status of their orders. So if you as a customer feel like, okay, she's taking too long to reply, call me. You have my number.
Yeah.
Like, I'll respond immediately. For you to take me on social media, doing very well, Uguti, I'm a young black queen, also
Yeah,
trying
you're
to
only
make it. Like,
she's 21 years
what
old.
are you going to gain from that? Like, other than having people like egg on me?
Yeah. Oh, I wanted to ask you. So, because initially I wanted to ask, what is your biggest, like, what is the one thing that you feel like puts the most pressure on you? And I can hear it's customer relationship management.
Yeah.
So with that being said, right, do you think the customer is always right? Or do you feel like you need to somehow make up for a lot of the management of relationship that people cannot understand, and then you need to meet them halfway to explain that?
Like in most cases, I do firmly believe that the customer is always right, because at the end of the day, you're giving me your hard-earned money and you're choosing my business. There's plenty of businesses in South Africa that do the exact same thing as I do. So I will try my best to accommodate your needs. But sometimes,
It's tough.
I really want to tussle.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tussle you, bruh. But like, I do try to make them understand why certain things are that way, but in the most
calm
and
'Cause people are different.
I can't be rude or shouting at a customer because they don't understand something, or because
Of course not.
they misunderstood something. So most of the time I do like try explain what went wrong, and if they feel like, you know what, I can't put up with it or whatever, I always offer a refund.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, that's cool.
I think the biggest thing with your line of work is emotional intelligence.
Yes.
Like, you can have 10 different customers with the same experience, but then 1 and 7 will react one way, 6 and 10 will react a different way. So you have to have all the patience and just literally just go with the motto that the customer's always right and help them get what they want.
Yeah.
But I won't lie, I do have amazing customers. Most of them are very
Hey, shout out to them.
understanding. Shout out to Luna Lux Babes. Like, most of them are very understanding, because obviously I explain, Uguti, you know what, I don't necessarily like the quality of hair in South Africa, so I have to import the hair, and this is the
Oh, it takes time.
procedure. And if it does overlap that time period that I did state, I will like always offer a free gift or something like that. And if you can't wait, by all means, I'll give you back your money.
That's
From what
great.
I'm listening to, you sound like you're doing well with,
No.
with
It makes sense.
relationships.
I do try. I really do try. But
You're doing a great job.
I think one out of the probably 400 customers I've had, I think probably like 2% have rubbed me the wrong way.
That's
so
good.
Okay.
that's good for
And then
numbers.
what's the difference like you have two passions,
Yeah.
YouTube and the
Yeah.
business side. What's the differences between like the YouTube side as well as like the business side? Because it's too extreme, but they're both your passions.
Yeah, for YouTube, I think it has to do with tapping into my creativity and like saying, okay, I've already done this, or someone has already done this, so what am I gonna do different? Because also the market I'm in is quite saturated. I'm also not gonna wake up and just
It's tough.
like choose another niche, because I don't think there's anything else I'm passionate about besides beauty and hair and just life in general, like lifestyle vlogs and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything else I would be doing. So it's very hard to just tap into my creativity and be like, you know what, Sneed, today we're gonna record, and this is what we're recording. Because
So now you're passionate about
Content.
being beautiful. That's your
I
second
think
passion.
that's a
Bottom
very
line.
fair assumption.
That's
That's
good.
very fair.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm very
Thato,
passionate about it.
I want to know, when as far as you see, especially actually both of you guys, how important is innovation of your product in what you do?
Very important, and it sucks at how important it is. Like with us, like
And
I'm
explain
speak-
like how why you saying
I'm gonna speak on the platform side. Like we were doing YouTube, we learned YouTube, we watched many YouTube videos on how to become a YouTuber.
Yeah.
Now YouTube comes with YouTube Shorts. Now I have to create short form content. Now for me to be good at YouTube, I have to be on TikTok. I have to create TikTok content. I have to be on IG. So now it's like a thing of like, there's so much pressure from the platform side.
Yeah.
Where you always have to evolve. Leave that alone. Now as a creative, like you can't post videos every week about a certain topic and expect people to always come and watch that. You have to be creative with the content. The titling, how do you pull them in? Yes, I can have 100k subscribers, but now if
doesn't mean everyone's watching.
I can make a title saying Lucas is pregnant. Only maybe 2% care about you. So that's like a thing of I have to be like, okay,
Tricky.
cool. They might not care about Lucas, but they might care about pregnancy. So now
And a guy being pregnant.
and a guy
Clickbait.
Lucas's pregnancy with his wife. So now I must think, okay, cool. How do I generalize it? How do I pull in new audiences? Now I say, okay, cool. Struggles during pregnancy from a male's perspective. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like there's so much innovation that's always happening from the platform side, from the title side, from the content side. And it can get overwhelming, but I mean, I love a challenge, bro.
I can imagine.
Example now, I was doing the sit down, right? I was like, this is really boring. I got really bored.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I got so bored.
I
of the
really
sit
wanted
down.
to be on the sit down.
We were meant to be. I think I called up like 10 times. She said no 9 of the 10 times. You know,
That's
you know,
a
how, you know how
lie.
hard it is to be in a room with Cindy Khan.
That is such a lie.
Do you know how hard
Speak
it is
on
to be in
it.
a room with Cindy Khan? She's
Why?
here. Let her know.
Why?
It's so hard to be in a room with you.
Why?
I appreciate being in a room with you. When I'm with you, I'm like, yeah, I'm with Cindy Khan.
I feel like you gas me up way too much, but it's fine. That's what friends do.
It's the truth, bro.
But yeah, I feel like also times are evolving. What was relevant when you started YouTube and what's relevant now, or what will like grab attention, is not the same. Like it will never ever be the same. Every 5 years is a new thing. Actually not even 5 years.
5 years is
every
a long
year.
time.
Even 2 months.
Bruh, like I remember there was a time on YouTube where morning routines and whatnot was like so popular, and those people that did morning routines would get like millions and millions of views. You go on YouTube today, those same people with like 3 million subscribers get 10k views per video. It's so tough.
YouTube is
So
actually
innovation is very important.
so important, bro.
Like you look at the amount of subscribers they have and like
Versus
the
the
content
views.
they post today and the views they get, it's like
Yeah, and things I've been in
That's
so
what
many
I'm scared
different
of,
so many
though.
different meetings with like YouTube representatives and creatives, and they'll be like, YouTube, why do I have 100k? Just be careful with the mic, the way you're
Yeah,
holding it.
I know. I keep rubbing on it the wrong way.
Ooh.
The wrong way.
So they'll be like, yo, I've got like 100k sub, but how am I getting hundreds of views? Or I've got 1 million subscribers, how am I getting thousands of views? And then YouTube will be like, yo, bro,
Your
as much
content.
as like you once were at a point where people wanted to watch you, people management, subscriber management is so hard, because yes, we can like you now, but once you change and you evolve, they might not like the change, which is why people can subscribe and unsubscribe.
Do you think they don't like the change, or you're not involving them in the
Bro, it's
evolution?
relevance. You can't be relevant to everyone at the same time.
Yeah.
I've got 125k subscribers.
Speak
There'll
on
be a
it.
moment where I post stuff with my sister and then 10% want to watch.
Yeah.
I post my brother, 40% want to watch. So you have to also make an effort
Cater
to
to
understand
your
what your
subscribers.
subscribers
Yeah,
want.
I like that.
Yeah, and there'll be moments
cater to
where
your
you
different-
want to get new subscribers, so you
Yeah.
do new content. The OGs will be like, okay, cool, let's go see. Some will be like, nah. And then the new people will come, but then now it's different people.
I think that's why I also took a break from YouTube, like to figure all of that out, because I was like, okay, yeah, I do this type of content, but it's not necessarily relevant anymore. Like everyone knows how to do their makeup now. Everyone has an idea of like hair. So it's like, how can I level up my my
Content creation.
content and my channel without excluding those who were there in the beginning? So,
Oh,
yeah.
because you've already taught them for a year.
Yeah.
So now they want to know what's new.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
like, ugh, I don't know what I'm
A
gonna
lot
do.
of beauty people, they go through this. Like I've done the eye shadow tutorial. I've done the
Dude, and it
installation
gets
thing.
tiring. Like I won't even lie to you, I'm tired of makeup.
Yeah.
Like, as much as I love makeup, sometimes ukudweba.
Yeah. So for them, they're forced to evolve. Like it's okay, cool.
Yeah.
I've got this audience. I've got 100k, 50k watching me for these tips and tricks and stuff. But now I have to show them me, and I have to give
But
more
it's
of
also
myself.
so
Yeah.
Lifestyle,
hard.
vlogs. I'm traveling.
You need to explore certain things a little
it's
more.
very hard to
Different
like
products.
say, okay, this is actually what my subscribers are like interested in, and this is how I'm gonna go about it. It's very hard to reel them in on the change that's going on. So
Do
I'm a
you
bit
guys get
confused.
feedback?
Yeah,
Yeah.
comment section,
Yeah,
bro.
I remember
And
one
like, how do
person
you
told me
manage
my
that
camera-
feedback to improve on what you're doing?
I don't use the comments as my feedback. I use the numbers, the analytics. Because you can have two people that say like, yo, make longer videos. But then people are watching 40%. So
True.
Only watch those 4 minutes only.
of a whole 25-minute vlog.
Ugh, I hate that thing so much.
So we just look at the analytics. But my next question to you guys is, when did you guys' parents, especially starting with you, Cindy, when did your parents accept your passion?
I feel like my mom has always been like supportive, and she just always wanted me to do what makes me happy. So for her, it wasn't much of a struggle when I was like, yo, this is actually what I want to do for like a year or after school, you know. Initially, I was going to take a gap year and like figure out my passions. And then my dad was like, no.
School.
Go to school. Get your degree. Go get everything.
Parents.
And then you can chill afterwards and like think about what you want to do. Cause
Are they letting you chill now?
I mean, my mom is. My dad, on the other hand, is like, when are you getting a job, babe?
But he said you can chill after.
Like, babe, I have a job. I have my own job. What do you mean?
You're looking at the job.
You are, bruh. The CEO, the employee, like, you're looking at everything in one. Come on.
Customer management.
Yeah, everything. So I feel like my mom, in that sense, has always like accepted that this is who I am. And if anything, she's like, child, I'm jealous of you because you're able to stand on your own 2 feet at a very, very young age.
20.
Yeah, like even before 20, I used to have my own money.
Oh, sorry, 5.
Not 5, come on.
You'll be just studying the iced lollies at 50 cents.
Okay, true.
She could buy her own lunch.
I bought my own doll.
What's your own doll? 5 years of age.
Yeah, but like for her, it was like, I'm so envious because, you know, there's still people out there. Not that there's anything wrong with asking for help from your parents or anything. I mean, my parents still help me in a lot of things, but they're saying like they really love that I can stand on my own 2 feet whenever I want to.
And take
like,
the risk.
Yeah, like
Taking
it's not a thing
do it.
of I started this so late in life that like now I'm using all of that money to like live off, you get me?
Yeah.
So like the money I'm getting now is like, okay, I'm saving for whatever I might want to do when I'm 25. If I want to travel the world, I'll use that money. You know, it's not a thing of I am working to survive. And that's what I think my mom is so what's the
accepting.
word? Yeah, she just lets
understanding.
me do me because she can tell it
She
makes
gets
me
it.
happy and it's a good thing to have.
That's
for
really
a
cool.
child.
I know.
Very cool.
That's the entrepreneur side. I know, Lucas, because you don't necessarily like, you have a passion, yes, of money. Because his passion is money. But you went more of the traditional route and the route that our parents wanted us to go through.
Yeah.
So how was that like journey for you? Like in a quick summarized way, like was it after hearing what Cindy has said?
Yeah.
Touching on the same points. How was that route for you? Like understanding your passion, your parents' support. How were they?
Okay, with me, I don't think at any given moment my parents could pinpoint to something and say, this is what he's going to do and this is what he's going to be. Like it was never a straight path. Because I dibbled and dabbled in so many different things. I skated, I did art, I did all these things, I did sports.
You're a nice skater.
Not ice.
Skateboard.
Oh. I heard I skated. I was like,
not
where
ice.
in South Africa?
I'm too black for that, hey? Keep me away from the cold. But I had so many different things that I could have ventured into. So they didn't know what I was going to turn out to be. But one thing I appreciated about them, they never put any pressure on me to do anything. My parents were like, especially my mother, she was like,
live life.
Find something that you love and pursue it, be good at it. Luckily for me, I saw, like during high school, I saw like a path that I could take, and I didn't know whether I'd be successful, but I just believed in myself to push through it. My parents never put pressure on me and try to see my marks or try to see if I'm passed. The only time my dad would just ask for the report, look at it and be like, you could do better in this, do better in that, and give him my report back, and then I'll carry on
And
with
it's
my
crazy
life.
because with you, your teachers are actually parents, no? And
Yeah, both of them are parents.
Yeah.
That's
Tech
crazy.
teachers.
And they
Both of
just
them are
don't
parents.
care.
No, teachers. Even both of mine are parents. He said both of his parents.
Oh,
both of them are parents.
both of the parents. Okay.
That's a beautiful thing. Shout out to them.
No, I
Some
get
people
you.
are parents.
Yeah, but
I actually have a question, dude.
yeah.
Do you really like school? Like that?
Do I really like it?
Like to master's level? Yo.
Yeah,
you know what it is, right? It's a mean. I've always seen school for me as a means to an end.
Yeah,
Like for me, it's like I want to achieve something.
Period.
How do I get there? What is going to be my train to get me to where I want to be? I think growing up, one thing I always wanted was to live soft, to be very comfortable. I like things. I really love things. Like
I get you.
I love
really
expensive.
get you.
I have expensive taste.
Yeah.
And I can't fund that with somebody else's money.
I mean,
So I need. Well, I don't think I'm that
He's not
pretty.
trying. He is not trying hard enough.
try harder.
I think I need to try harder. But anyway, so because I like these things and I want to have the means to acquire them, I need to find a train to get me there.
Yeah.
And for me, that was school. I realized that if I can kill school, then I can get wherever I want to be. Especially now that there's so many opportunities for young black people to be great. There's so many companies that want BE status.
Yeah.
Why can't I get the right accolades and be one of those people to get that opportunity?
Yeah, I hear you. By the way, I think he's single, girls.
No, you definitely.
I know he is. I know. You know, with me, like growing up, people always be like, "Yo, bro, like you doing engineering? Like, which country you gonna travel to afterwards?" Like, bro, why would I leave South Africa? There's so many opportunities for me to stay here and develop.
Yeah.
And that was before, like that was during the engineering phase. With the YouTube phase, I still stay because it still made sense. Because like I can't be a creative somewhere else and then be
when you leave this whole
to
market
relate.
that's untapped in South Africa.
Yeah, I know. You trying to go to the UK, so I'm so curious. Like when you go to the UK, right? How's your business gonna work and your passion can continue in SA? And how is it going to evolve into the UK? And how are you going to make the people in the UK relate to you? Or how are you going to create that market? Because that's crazy.
Or are you still going to be catering to South
if
Africans?
I am leaving South Africa, it will be for a job. So I don't think I'd be able to do my business unless like I obviously
So
hire.
you're going to stop. You can't stop the business.
I can't stop
That's
it. That's the thing.
That's a multi-million business.
That's the thing. Like, I obviously can do it remotely, like, you know, but I'd have to have someone in control here to manage.
More than one person.
Bruh.
It sounds
like
like
a
a big
whole
business.
team.
Because with you,
You know?
you can do it alone now. Or you have to support one person.
Because I have all the time now that I'm
And
not doing school, but I
it's
used to
your
get
thing,
help last
and it's
year.
your passion. It's you understand
Yeah.
it. When you employ someone, they don't feel what you feel.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So I feel like I would obviously have to do that part-time and work in that industry.
You know what I've always
part-time.
wanted to tell you? I think I told you once. I always wanted to tell you that, like, yes, you've studied, and yes, you have a lot of like information from school, but you did entrepreneurship from the age of 18, 19. You did a year, 2 years. It went really well. Why would you go into the 9 to 5 space if you can just take more risks and continue what you've already built, which is already great? Like, why not venture into more things in relation to the market that you're doing?
I'm very torn because I genuinely want to open up like a whole space for beauty. Like I just want it to be not necessarily like a whole formal hair salon, but like a beauty hub basically. But like it's big and wherever you go, everything's sorted there. You
Like to come to your nails,
you can
your wigs.
like you can just spend the whole day there and not feel like you are at like a regular hair.
Hey, don't say too much. Don't say too much. Take your idea. Don't say too much.
But basically, I have a vision, but child money.
I feel like take the risk, man. I feel like it'll
Don't
be
worry, like
good.
I am building towards that, but also because I'm very young, I don't want to let my youth pass me by without exploring the world. 'Cause
that is true.
I genuinely do want to leave the country at some stage.
You've been saying.
Yeah.
I really, really, really do. And like, you know, if it's in my path, then I will expand my business to those ends. But it's also very difficult because that side you need like a business visa.
Yeah.
And
Well, that's if you.
you know, and if you're working there, it's just a lot of complicated stuff. But I'm doing my research on it, and
That's dope.
I'm trying to work out how I'm gonna do that and this at the same time.
Yeah, I've also seen like you guys are releasing new products there by Lunar Likes, ne?
Yeah, I just released my second collection. So I'm very excited.
What does it entail? What's in the second collection?
Color. Because the first one, it was just like basic, like,
Black.
you know, for people that are starting out in the wig game. So whatever, like the basic textures and like your standard black color, you know. So with this new collection, I did introduce like ash blonde, red, chocolate brown, and jet black.
Yeah, I think I saw Mali Chimana.
Yeah, she was wearing the red unit.
That's dope. So where can people actually like buy your stuff? Like if they've been hearing and they say, okay, I've always wanted nice hair. I'm in SA, the Cindy
I have a website. It's called www.linoluxhair.com.
Should you got that.com?
.com.
No, I guess
Not CO.
Not
CO.za.
International, baby.
I know that's right.
And then on social media?
Yeah, Luna Lux Hair.
Luna Lux Hair.
Like that's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Full stop.
Full stop.
At Luna Lux
No
Hair.
underscores,
Instagram,
nothing.
Twitter, same thing everywhere.
Well, I don't have a Twitter for it.
Okay.
But yeah, the Instagram is that.
That's very cool.
Thank you.
I actually have a question for you, Thato. You spoke about risks, and it sounded like it was very important to you. I have two questions. One, how important is taking risks to you? And two, if like based on that first answer, what is the biggest risk you feel like you've taken, and how far has it gone? And don't wait, actually.
Okay.
Don't talk about changing from engineering to not that risk.
Yeah, nah, that's not a risk for me. That was just a decision.
Everyday things.
You know why I believe in risks at this age?
Yeah.
I have a dog. I don't have a wife. I don't have kids.
Yeah.
I don't have a bond.
Yeah.
I don't have any credit owned besides for my car. So it's like I'm at the perfect time in my life where I can take risks. If something fails, it's not the end of the world. My kids won't be hungry. So that's what I'm always saying when I speak to my young friends. I'm like, yo, guys, let's take risks.
Yeah.
Because risks are so important to me. And like, what you're saying is so triggering because I'm taking one of the biggest risks this next 2 weeks. I'm shooting a reality show in Cape Town with a bunch of creators. Like Nawara Petswa, Naledi Malela, Siamtana Damase, like a whole bunch of big people, Zile Weezy.
Except Cindy Khan.
Except Cindy Khan, because she says she's busy. She's prepared.
She might go to the UK tomorrow.
She might go to the UK. We got Just Daddy G, a whole bunch of creatives. Going to Cape Town for like 3, 4, 5 days. And I've said, let me shoot a reality show. I pitched to so many brands. One of them was basically saying yes, and then they basically said no. We can do season 2 in April for sure.
Yeah.
Do you know what the cost for the show is?
Enlighten me.
It's 110K.
It's a lot of money.
It's 110K
Dude.
leaving my bank account to go feel something which I have no idea how well
It's
it'll
gonna
do.
go.
Or whether it's going to work out.
I'm flying out 4 people to Cape Town. I'm flying out a sound assistant. I'm flying out a creative director. I'm flying out 2 camera guys.
Yeah.
Have to pay for the accommodation, their food, and then their rates. And then my stuff to get to Cape Town and my lifestyle accommodation. Like, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for me, it's like, I've got this money that I've made from last year. Cool. Let me spend it towards what I'm doing, because I feel like the greatest investment is in myself right now.
Yep.
Like, yes, I can buy shares, which I'm doing, and all these different things. But if I can use the money that I've made to invest back into what I'm
Into
doing,
your
which is
thing.
making me money, that's a great investment.
Yeah.
That is a big
Do you
investment.
get what I'm saying? So that's my biggest risk right now. If it fails,
No.
I'm gonna be
We're
posting
not,
every day.
We're not thinking about that.
Every single day.
When it succeeds.
I
Yeah, no,
honestly
it's gonna be
think
fire.
you'll do good, because
Yeah.
also looking for Mcholo as a risk for you, and look where you are.
Exactly.
It's really
Yeah.
inspirational.
And actually looking back throughout his career, he's been taking risks,
Risks.
bringing in new segments and new things, not knowing
people
whether
that
people are
don't
going to love
even,
it.
like, literally, people didn't know you guys, and now they do
Yeah.
because of Thato.
I mean, we pulled up to Matlani and Lucas' spot right now. We parked the
Someone
car.
was
Someone's like, Thato, is that you?
Hold on a minute.
Ah, man, come here.
So yeah, but one thing I always do is invest back into the content space, and I feel like I invest back in different ways. Sometimes I'll invest at the cloud for the sake of character development,
Business meeting, chum.
relationship
It's a business
management,
meeting.
motivation. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm showing people what we can do together.
Yeah.
Where we can go. Because when we started looking from Jolo season 3, the first night we went to the club.
Yeah, we did.
Because Lucas and Clyde know each other. But
Me,
Zile is new.
Daddy and Tron. knew
And
each
Tron,
other.
but Zile didn't know them.
Yeah.
So they had to get comfortable.
Like, yeah, we can do games now, but I know all these guys like rocking. So there's no way these guys won't be happy rocking.
Yeah.
And that was an investment, because that was like, the bill was a little bit scary.
Business meeting, chum.
The bill was a bit scary.
But if you think about it, it worked out well.
It worked out well. Yes, you've told me sometimes when you've made some big purchases.
Yeah, what are your risks?
I remember once Nick called me, he's like, yo, I was at the club and
What risks did you take and how have they paid off for you?
Okay, firstly, this new collection was like a risk. I had to buy, like, because normally I like ship the hair in as people order. But I was like, you know what? I want hair on hand for this. I want people to be like, I'm ordering today. I want to receive it by the end of the week.
Oh, so you bought stock.
I bought tons of stock.
Oh, yo.
Bought over 70,000 rand worth of stock.
Yo.
Hair.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Scary.
It was so scary.
Saying 70K leave the bank account.
Not knowing whether or not it's gonna come back.
Yeah.
Not knowing if you're going to sell that stock that's just sitting at home.
Yeah.
I think that was my
No.
latest
Everybody
risk.
listening to Malome's mic. I need everyone. If you're a lady,
Please
if
buy
you're a boyfriend or a
Unalak's
girlfriend,
hair.
please go buy on something.
We need the stock to move.
And when
Yo.
you buy, you must DM her so she knows that they came from Malome's mic. They came from
Honestly,
Primetime
because,
Lucas, Clay
babe,
2.0, and Thato Rampedi.
Babe,
We need
the
these
stock
analytics.
needs to be sold. I mean, I've sold, but it's like a lot.
No,
you
we
know?
got you. I trust again.
No,
I get a couple purchases.
love that for
Maybe
me.
100.
Yo,
Buying power,
just saying-
buying power healthy. Go.
sold out.
Before you leave, we need to sign a contract. 10% of all future earnings. From Malome's mic.
But yeah, that was like one of the latest risks
Risk.
I took.
It's a huge. I'm so proud of you. That's a big risk.
That is a big
Thanks.
risk.
That's beautiful.
And I don't like spending my own money.
I mean,
So I was very sad about that. But yeah, I'm happy. I think it's better this way because even if it's not like a wig from that collection per se, I still have hair on hand to like, you know.
Yeah.
Because I didn't buy them colored or anything. I do everything myself.
Oh, you color the hair.
I color the
You
hair.
make it the chocolate
style
brown.
it,
What is
I-
it?
was you not just
The red.
dealing with the logistics of getting the product from the supplier to the end customer?
No.
That's why you were saying your nails are changing because you're coloring hair.
Yeah, I've been coloring hair, child.
Oh no, shut
And I
up.
got these
Elbow
done,
grease in
like,
it.
I got them like a week and a half ago.
Oh.
But it's
No.
fine.
But the
To a
bag,
good
the,
cause.
the bag will get you nails for the rest of your life.
I know that's right.
Don't worry about it.
So, like, if you guys had to advise anybody who was in your line of business,
I was gonna say, Lucas, you're doing great today.
Why today?
no, every other time we'd be we busy kidding around. But like, if you had to advise anybody within your line of work, what would be the best, in your opinion, the best advice you could possibly give to somebody?
For me, it's like just start. Like honestly, as corny as that sounds, just like legit start. Like what do you have to lose? You're at an age where, as Thato said, you can take risks without, worrying about if I'm going to bed hungry.
Yeah.
You have your parents to fall back on. And if anything, I'm sure they're supported because they're like, okay, sharp, my child is starting to show initiative in this life thing and saying, you know what, I understand my own 2 feet, So honestly, just start, whether it's a YouTube channel, a business, whatever you're passionate about, a degree, just start. The sooner the better, because now you're going to look back on life when you're 26, living your best life. The life I see for myself when I'm 26, babes, you're not ready.
Please don't forget.
You're not ready. You're
Don't
not
forget,
ready.
you got a lot of customers from
You are not ready.
I just want to go to Bali. If you can take me to Bali, I'll be happy. I'll be
Hey,
satisfied.
but Bali is
If you can take us to Bali.
not even Bali. I'm gonna take you to Europe, where you gotta
beautiful.
deal in pounds and
Beautiful.
king,
The euros,
the
man, yeah.
euros,
Change your currency.
the pounds and the euros.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just feel like just start, and honestly, if it goes wrong, it goes wrong, and then just start another thing.
Facts.
Everyone has more than one passion in life, so you don't have to bank everything on one thing. And because we are so young, we have space to grow from that. You have space to grow from your mistakes. Like I made a ton of mistakes in my first year of business, and I was like, you know what, as guys, I've actually once lost 50,000 rand.
Big amount.
Like I've actually lost over 50,000 rand in business. Like
How are you
it's-
still breathing?
That's good though. That
you learn from it.
Yeah.
Like especially in hair, you learn from it because there's nothing you can do at the end of the day. It's done, and the only thing you can do is grow and be better, and be more alert the next time.
Yeah.
So that's literally all
So
I
there's
have
a
to
cost
say.
to doing business.
Huh?
I'm saying there's a big cost to doing business.
No, you are literally putting your everything in it. Because I obviously had to save before I started my business. I had to buy whatever products I'm selling, sample out, vendors, whatever.
Yeah.
So obviously, also my own money went into it.
marketing.
Also my own money went into it. So whatever loss you make, hey, it's gonna be painful, but it'll just elevate you if anything. You know what to
come
do.
back.
Shout out.
I know with me, the biggest advice I always give people, and they hate hearing it, is consistency.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, Thato, we must post videos every week or must wait. No, be consistent, because if you consistently shoot videos, if you consistently edit, you're consistently learning. You're consistently posting, you're consistently seeing people's response. You're consistently getting 2 views. They become 5 views, 10 views, 100 views. You're consistently marketing your hair business. It's doing bad. Then you consistently learn to change. Okay, cool, let me try, maybe go to Twitter, Facebook. Okay, cool. The messaging is wrong. So as you do, you learn. So my biggest thing is the same thing she's saying. Please, can you do? On that note, guys, if you guys enjoy this podcast, please don't forget to subscribe if you're on YouTube.
You like ending this thing abruptly. No?
Drop a review if you're on Apple Music. If you're on Spotify, please rate us 5 stars. If you want to give us 2 stars, give us 5 stars and tell us in the review why you were going to give us 2 stars. Cindy motherfucking Khan, thank you for coming to the podcast. We appreciate it.
Thank you for having me.
Sorry for ending it abruptly. Abruptly.
As the betting him.
Guru. But yeah, guys, we appreciate every single one of you guys, and I just realized we didn't read a comment.
Yeah.
In the beginning of the podcast.
Criminal act.
Producer.